love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's third down. Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Able to avoid him at the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And now before this first down play, we're going to... get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. On 3rd down, Richards. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run on first down. It's Richards, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And now the rookie's free.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. His throw incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the left side. It's Richards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this one too low.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Breaks through the contact, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man complete. That's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Brings up second and 2. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Odafe-Oweh. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They will run again with Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Coleman. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Odafe Oweh. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it there.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he's taken down inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adave Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score. Ravens 64. Saints 42.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.